Assalamualaikum and good morning Life Planner. Welcome and thank you for choosing our e-learning module on TAKAFUL product. Today, we are going to learn about A-Life Signature I. This presentation is purely a training tool for AIA Public TAKAFUL Berhad's internal agency. This presentation is not to be used directly or indirectly for soliciting TAKAFUL business, certificate owner services, and or facilitating any other form of communication with external parties whatsoever. Presenting to you A-Life Signature I. To ensure your learning is worthwhile, we will go through in details about this product, which covers why, what, how, and for whom A-Life Signature I is the suitable product for your participant. So, are you ready? Let us start our learning now. You might be wondering, why must an individual participate in A-Life Signature I? Let us take a look at Ahmad. Ahmad is 35 years old and he has a lovely wife and 3 adorable children. He is the sole breadwinner in the family. Every month, Ahmad pays the monthly expenses such as car and house financing, food, children education, and housing bills. And he will save the balance for some important matters. This is Ahmad's monthly responsibility. But what if Ahmad is not around anymore? Who will bear all the monthly commitments for his family? What about the saving that Ahmad has saved before? Definitely, it will be used by the family to survive. Everything Ahmad has saved and paid for will be jeopardized. What will happen to his family as Ahmad is the sole breadwinner? This event can lead to financially distressed situation to his family as they must change their current lifestyle. They might need to sell the current house and find a cheaper and smaller house. What about his wife? If previously she doesn't need to work, now she is forced to work to feed the children. Can the wife earn enough to send all the children for higher education? Without proper education for the children, their career opportunities are limited too. Ladies and gentlemen, this event can happen to any family. Not only for Ahmad, it can happen to me, it can happen to you, it can happen to anyone. Let me share with you another story about Haji Ismail. Haji Ismail is 50 years old and he wishes to donate a large sum of amount to charity organization. Haji Ismail may opt for the common approach of contribution to a charitable organization, which is to donate 500 ringgit every month with a total contribution of 6,000 ringgit per year. Should Haji Ismail consistently donate for the next 10 years and some unfortunate events happen to him, he would have contributed to total sum of 60,000 ringgit. Is that good? Let me share with you how a good can be greater. Let's say Haji Ismail does similar contribution of 500 ringgit for a sum covered of 500,000 ringgit and at the same time conduct his estate planning on wakaf distribution or endowment trust. His total contribution will still be 6,000 ringgit per year. Should any unfortunate event happen to him after 10 years, based on the wakaf distribution plan, Haji Ismail will have donated his proceeds of 500,000 ringgit to a chosen charitable organization. Isn't this great? Leaving behind a thoughtful legacy for the needy. Hence, ladies and gentlemen, only you can make the great change in your life. Your future is created by you today in affecting others in the future. Thus, decision to act is now. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know about the importance of TAKAFUL or insurance. However, do you know that 54% of Malaysians have no TAKAFUL or insurance coverage? This percentage is equivalent to 16 million people. Yes, some of Malaysians have the coverage. However, according to the Asian Insurance Review, among those with TAKAFUL or insurance coverage, the average sum cover is only 50,000 ringgit. If 50,000 ringgit sum cover is not sufficient, how much coverage do we actually need? According to the rule of thumb, each individual needs 10 times of their annual earning for the basic life cover. For example, The average annual income for Malaysia is around 32,000 ringgit. Therefore, the basic life cover needed is 320,000 ringgit for each individual. For the family protection, the average protection gap per family is 553,000 ringgit. Now, we already know how much coverage we need. But what is stopping us from getting more coverage? Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about TAKAFUL coverage, every individual has their own perception about it. This perception could be one of the reasons that stop them from having more TAKAFUL coverage. These are the 3 myths of TAKAFUL. You may face with prospects that say, "I'm not afraid. I have participated in the TAKAFUL many years ago." Or some of them may say, "TAKAFUL is not affordable," or "too troublesome to participate in TAKAFUL with my age and health condition." So, how do we overcome this myth? Let us go to the first myth. I'm not afraid. I have participated in the TAKAFUL many years ago. If participant already has a TAKAFUL coverage, does this product still cater for their needs? Yes, participant may have coverage from earlier certificate, but the situation back then is not the same like the current situation. Everything is getting more expensive by the day. For example, with 50 ringgit, we can buy the whole trolley of groceries in 1995. 10 years later, in 2005, with 50 ringgit, we can buy maybe only half trolleys of groceries. What can you buy with 50 ringgit now? Maybe 1 or 2 items only. Why do you think it's happened? Ladies and gentlemen, all this happened because of inflation rate. This inflation is not only on groceries, but it affects other industry as well. For example, healthcare cost is increasing very fast, followed by education fees and property price. The same goes to car price. May I ask you a question? Does your salary increases as fast as this industry to cope with the inflation rate? Your prospect may have the coverage, however, the TAKAFUL coverage they subscribed before might not be enough in the future. How do we overcome the second myth? Many Malaysians think that TAKAFUL is not affordable. What do you think? Ladies and gentlemen, TAKAFUL is actually more affordable than you think. For 500,000 coverage, you only need to spend around 9 ringgit and 40 cents a day. This amount actually costs less than a decent meal. The third myth is it's too troublesome to participate in TAKAFUL with my age and health condition. Ladies and gentlemen, TAKAFUL is not as troublesome as you think. There are some products which come with high non-medical limits and high financial underwriting limits. And this feature can provide coverage up to 500,000 ringgit. Introducing to you a product which smashes all the myths. With this product, you can handle the 3 myths without any problem. Introducing to you A-Life Signature Eye, a product which is protecting the future of those you live for. Let's start our learning with some information about TAKAFUL. In this section, we will discuss about the basic information of TAKAFUL, TAKAFUL concept, and TAKAFUL model that are being used in AIA Public TAKAFUL. TAKAFUL is derived from Arabic verb kafala, which means guaranteeing each other or joint guarantee. In this context, each participant who participates has made a pact to jointly assist each other against a defined loss or damage. TAKAFUL concept is based on solidarity, brotherhood, and cooperation among the participants. Besides that, to ensure an insurance plan is permissible and Sharia compliant, the concept of tabarruk is being introduced. The concept of tabarruk is the main underlying principle in the TAKAFUL system, making it free from uncertainty and gambling element. Tabarruk also means donation or gift. In tabarruk concept, each participant agrees to contribute on the basis of tabarruk into a pool fund, which will be used to assist each other in times of need. As a TAKAFUL operator, AIA Public TAKAFUL is entrusted to properly invest and manage this fund in accordance with the investment strategy that complies with the Sharia principles. Shown on the screen is a TAKAFUL model that is being used in AIA Public TAKAFUL. Every month, contribution paid by the participant will be split into two portions, which are a portion for regular contribution and another portion for A+ Signature Saver I. In the second stage, some amount of money will be paid for wakalah fee, which it will be deducted from the contribution, and the balance of contribution will be allocated to participant investment fund and invested in investment-linked fund. The wakalah fee will be allocated into TAKAFUL operator fund for managing the plan. Tabarruk will be deducted on monthly basis from participant investment fund units and will be placed in participant risk fund. Any claims and benefit made will be paid from participant risk fund. For maturity booster, it will be paid from TAKAFUL operator fund. If there is any surplus from participant risk fund after every financial year, the portion will be shared between eligible participant and the TAKAFUL operator in 50-50 sharing ratio. However, in the case of deficit in participant risk fund, TAKAFUL operator will cover the deficiency by giving interest-free loan or Qard al-Hasan. If any surplus is available for participant risk fund, it will be declared for every financial year. This surplus may arise from good claim experience and claim management. This surplus also will be shared between TAKAFUL operator and the eligible participant in the proportion of 50-50. So, what is A Life Signature I? A Life Signature I comes with 4 main features, which are cost-effective concept, giving more value, flexible and hassle-free product. A Life Signature I comes with this feature where participants may get higher account value by using the sum covered concept and lower tabarruk. Let me show you how cost-effective plan which level sum covered concept works. For example, the basic sum covered is 500,000 ringgit. At the 10th certificate year, the account value is only 50,000 ringgit and sum at risk is 450,000 ringgit. The tabarruk charge is 700 ringgit. At 20th certificate year, with the same basic sum covered, the account value increases to 300,000 ringgit and sum at risk is reduced to 200,000 ringgit. It also lowered the tabarruk charge to 400 ringgit. How about on the 40th certificate year? The account value will be increased further to 530,000 ringgit and no charge on sum at risk and tabarruk. This approach is different if we were to compare with normal approach in investment-linked plan on tabarruk charge. Normally, year by year, the tabarruk charge will be increasing. However, for A Life Signature I, the tabarruk charge is reducing year by year. Let us take a look at this example on how A Life Signature I can give you lower tabarruk as compared to A Life Link I. For example, if a participant is 35 years old, sum at risk of 500,000 ringgit for A Life Link I will cost the tabarruk charge of 875 ringgit. However, for A Life Signature I, the tabarruk charge is only 635 ringgit. How about if the sum at risk is 1 million and 2 million ringgit? For A Life Link I, the tabarruk charge for 1 million is 1,750 ringgit, and for 2 million sum at risk, the tabarruk charge is 3,500 ringgit. This amount is lower if we were to compare with the tabarruk charge in A Life Signature I. With the same sum at risk, the tabarruk charge is only 1,270 ringgit and 2,540 ringgit accordingly. Don't you think this is a good feature? You will get the same level of protection at a lower tabarruk as result in higher account value. What are other benefits that participant will get with A Life Signature I? With this plan, it can give more value to the participant up to 300% of basic sum covered. Not only that, participant also can receive maturity booster with additional 20% from the account value. Let me share with you about the death and TPD benefits. Given the option if an accidental death occurs, would you rather your family to have 1 million, 2 million or 3 million? This is the interesting features which I want to share with you. If death or TPD happens, participant will receive 100% of basic sum covered. 200% of basic sum covered will be paid to participant if death occurs due to accident or death during performance of Hajj or Umrah. However, if accidental death in public conveyance occur, 300% of basic sum covered will be paid to the participant. Let us see more interesting features. In this plan, participant will get more benefit with maturity booster. You may wonder, what is the big deal with the maturity booster? Ladies and gentlemen, AIA Public TAKAFUL is the first TAKAFUL operator to introduce this feature in an investment-linked plan. With this plan, upon maturity of TAKAFUL certificate, participant will get 100% of account value, and on top of that, participant also will get 20% additional of account value. If participant died after age of 80 years old, participant will receive higher of 100% of basic sum covered or account value plus 20% of account value. A-Life Signature I is also a flexible plan in its term of coverage and contribution terms according to your affordability. With these features, participants can choose their contribution years either 5, 10, 20 years, or they can pay full-term contribution terms. The coverage term can also be chosen either up to 70, 80, or 100 years. The combination for lowest contribution is where the participant pays in full contribution term with coverage up to 70 years old, or combination for highest contribution with contribution payment for 5 years and coverage up to age 100. The combination of contribution and coverage term is not fixed. It is based on the participant's affordability. A-Life Signature I is also a hassle-free plan. Why do we say that? This plan comes with high non-medical limits and high financial underwriting limits. For example, normally, if participants want to have a TAKAFUL coverage plan up to 1.5 million ringgit, medical checkup is required. And if the coverage is 2 million ringgit, participant must go through financial underwriting process. However, with A-Life Signature I, no medical checkup is required for coverage up until 1.5 million and no financial underwriting process is required for coverage up to 2 million ringgit. Ladies and gentlemen, A-Life Signature I is as simple as 1, 2, 3. 3 high coverages, 2 main benefits, and 1 preferred product in the market. It's simple and easy. Shown on the screen is the summary of A-Life Signature I benefits at a glance. Now, let us go through the death claim scenario. Let's say the basic sum covered is 1 million ringgit. At year A, the account value is 100,000 ringgit. The account value has increased to 600,000 ringgit in year B, and at year C, the total account value is 1.2 million ringgit. If death or TPD occurs, participant will receive 1 million ringgit death benefit for year A and year B. 1.2 million ringgit death benefit will be received by the participant if the death occurs in year C. However, if death is due to accident in public conveyance, participant will get 300% of basic sum covered, which is 3 million ringgit of death benefit. Not only that, 200% of basic sum covered will be paid if death is due to accident or happen during performance of Hajj or Umrah, which amounting to 2 million ringgit. Shown on the screen is the scenario on how maturity booster works. The basic sum covered is 1 million ringgit. Upon maturity, the account value at age of 70 is 800,000 ringgit. At age 80 years old is 1.1 million ringgit and 1.3 million ringgit is the account value at the age of 100 years. If the certificate matured at the age of 70 years old, 20% of maturity booster will be paid to participant, which in total, participant will receive 960,000 ringgit in total maturity account. However, if the maturity occurs at the age of 80 or 100, the maximum maturity booster is up to 200,000 ringgit. Whenever the account value exceeds the basic sum covered, the 20% maturity booster will be based on the basic sum covered. Therefore, participant will get 1.3 million ringgit and 1.5 million ringgit of total maturity amount if maturity at the age 80 and 100 respectively. Let us take a look at this scenario of death claim for coverage up to 100 years old. In this scenario, the basic sum covered is 1 million ringgit. The account value for year A is 700,000 ringgit and account value for year B is 1.1 million ringgit. If death occurs before age 80, participant will get higher of basic sum covered or account value. However, if the participant died after 80 years old, in year A, additional 20% from the account value will be paid to participant, which in total, participant will receive 1.14 million ringgit death benefit. Let's say participant died in year B. Additional 20% from 1 million basic sum covered will be paid to participant, which is equivalent to 200,000 ringgit. Whenever the account value exceeds the basic sum assured, the additional 20% death benefit will be based on the basic sum covered. What if the participant has made more than one claim? This is how it works. For example, this participant participates in A Life Signature I with 1 million basic sum covered. At year 20, participant is diagnosed with critical illness and require angioplasty treatment. The claim is 25,000 ringgit. This claim will reduce the basic sum covered to 975,000 ringgit. On year 21st and year 22nd, participant is diagnosed with TPD and another 10% will be paid on both years. Now, the balance of basic sum covered is 780,000 ringgit. If the death occurred at the year 23rd or the death is due to non-accidental event, the remaining of 80% of basic sum covered will be paid to the beneficiary. In the event death occurs due to accidental event, beneficiary will receive the 80% of basic sum covered. Even though this is accidental death, 200% of basic sum covered is not paid because the participant has made claim due to the first occurrence of TPD. Let us see how much participant will get if they make partial withdrawal. Scenario 1 is when occur value is more than basic sum covered. The account value is 1.5 million ringgit and the basic sum covered is 1 million ringgit. If the participant withdraw 300,000 ringgit, the account value will be reduced to 1.2 million ringgit. The basic sum covered is not affected since the account value is more than basic sum covered. If death or TPD occur, participant will receive 1.2 million ringgit. Scenario 2 is when account value is less than basic sum covered. The account value is 700,000 ringgit and the basic sum covered is 1 million ringgit. If the participant withdraw 300,000 ringgit, the account value will be reduced to 400,000 ringgit. This withdrawal will automatically reduce the basic sum covered to 700,000 ringgit. If death or TPD occurs, participant will get 700,000 ringgit as the TAKAFUL benefit. Scenario 3 is when account value is more than basic sum covered and after withdrawal, the account value is less than basic sum covered. The account value is 1.5 million ringgit and the basic sum covered is 1 million ringgit. Let's say participant make 800,000 ringgit withdrawal. After withdrawal, if the account value is less than basic sum covered, the basic sum covered will be permanently reduced and equal to the account value. If death or TPD occurs, participant will get 700,000 of TAKAFUL benefit. Who are our target market for A Life Signature I? Mass influence. Those professional and young entrepreneur aged between 35 until 45 where personal monthly income of 10,000 ringgit above and businessmen or pre-retiree age between 46 until 55 where personal monthly income of 20,000 ringgit above. Shown on the screen are the technical product features of A Life Signature Eye. For more details, you may refer to the TAKAFUL certificate. Thank you for your time, Life Planner. I believe with this information, it will help you to promote A Life Signature Eye with more confidence. All the best to you and happy selling!